Welcome to SAVEMAKE.com. Action, start. Today I'm going to speak about the 401k and give you some very concrete tips so that you can maximize your opportunity. For those who are familiar with the channel, I have already explained on this graph that you see here your net worth and the time. If you have the green saving patterns, that's going to increase your net worth, and your net worth is everything that you own that has a marketable value minus the debt. If you spend as much as you are making, it's going to be stable. And if you spend more, of course, you are on a negative course and you are going to increase your debt level. So today we are going to see how the 401k is going to contribute to the increase of your equity, of your net worth. And perhaps the most important here is to see here on the horizontal timeline, you have the time. It's clear that the younger you start with the 401k, the better off you are going to be when it's time to retire. I have children, they are in their late 20s, and I am very happy to see that they contribute to the maximum that they can on the 401k. Because you can see if those are decades, for example, you see that positive curve, how much it is increasing. The second point that, so if you are in your late 20s, it's excellent. In your 30s, it's very good. In your 40s, it's good. In your 50s, it's kind of average. Nonetheless, it's not too late for you to put money in the 401k, even if you are in your 50s. But the sooner you start, the better. The second point that I want to speak about is that typically companies, they are going to contribute alongside with you. And this is free money which is available to you. So you need to understand exactly how they contribute, so how much. Typically it's a percentage of your salary, but it's also cap. Just read the brochure to be familiar and maximize the amount. The second point with your employer is the vested period. So you need to understand what it means. Typically, the companies, they want to retain you. So the money that they put in your account is yours only after, typically it's 4 to 5 years. So you gain 20% every year before being what is called fully vested. So let's look at this graph. And the thing which is interesting to see is that it's not linear, but it's exponential. And why it is exponential? It's because you have multiple effects that are going to help you. One is that the money that you put typically is invested in the stock market. And here is my suggestion. The earlier you start, the younger you are, the more aggressive you can be, because even if there is a stock market crash, you still have the time to rebound and continue to grow. Long-term growth with the stock market is typically very good. The second topic is what we call the compound interest. And I don't want to go into too much details, but I have a good video, and there is a link to this video below this video, which is explaining how it's working. But to be very short on the topic, what you can see is that the money that you have just with the compound interest is going to increase more than the linear gain or yield that you should have every year. And that's this number, the 1, the 3, the 6. That's additional money due to the compound interest. The last topic which is important is to understand the tax consequence. The point to understand is that the money that you put is tax deferred. So it's not a tax forgiveness, but it's money, those are taxes on that money that you will pay only when you are going to withdraw the money from your 401k account. So way, many decades later. And that delay in taxation is again contributing to increase your net worth. So you can see that with the 401k, you have a multiplier factor which is really working to your advantage. You have the age, we said the sooner the better. You have the fact that the money is invested for you, being in the funds. You have the tax advantage, and we have the compound interest of the interest which are generated, or the increase of value. So I would say that there is almost like a 4 times multiplier which is working to your advantage. So clearly for me, the 401k, if it's available to you, you need to take advantage of it. If you have any questions, please ask them through the comment section below the video. I always answer to all the questions. And thank you very much for watching this video.